here. So yeah, so switching topics here, we'll move into Matthew's story. He touched about a bit on activist investing with Exxon Mobil and what exactly that entails for us.
Yeah, so essentially last week, Exxon Mobil was going through a lot of financial difficulties, and dozens, if not hundreds, of investors got pretty fed up with it because Exxon hasn't really been addressing their environmental issues. And especially with the new administration, they are going to be having more restrictions and definitely be in a financially difficult situation. So a lot of investors are really fed up with it, and they're starting to go against the company. And an activist investor is an investor that controls a large portion of the company. So they essentially have a say in what the company does because they're financially the company is financially obligated to listen to these investors. So it's pretty incredible. And some investors, DE Shaw and Engine, are actually trying to launch a proxy vote with a retirement fund, but they only control a certain amount. So they're trying to get more people, and they have actually started a coalition to do a proxy vote against the company.
Right. So you mentioned a proxy. For our new listeners, can you please explain what a proxy is?
So a proxy vote is when a group of investors and shareholders, they launch a vote to essentially make changes in the company. It's either a vote to elect new board members or a vote to add dividends. And this is something that's going on because the company isn't financially sustainable. They're laying off 15% of their workforce, and due to the oil prices dropping recently, they're not in a good position. So this proxy vote is essentially to make a further change in the company, and they're able to do it if they control a certain amount of the company, which they're trying to gain through this coalition.